Piranha. The piranha dog.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Baby, you better sit up straight or people are going to think you're a midget. Good morning. Welcome.
Welcome to the Chad and Brooke show.
Today, we are going to prepare for a home burglary, and we're going to see who would be more qualified to protect our bedroom.
This is such a great idea you had, baby. I love your creative mind.
So I'll give you guys some context. I'm excited about this video. I dreamed it up. Chad is not in the mood, and he's grumpy, and he can't stop talking about how the ice cream he ate last night is making his stomach hurt. So that's where we're at, and we're just going to make the video anyway because I already prepped everything.
One of your greatest talents is your artistic ability, and I'm thinking it's going to really shine through in this video.
Also, if you listen to the podcast, you know that Chad's go-to when he doesn't know what to say is to shower me with overwhelming compliments, and it's just a way to detract from what I'm saying. So,
Petey!
Wendy,
Petey!
let's get to this for real.
Okay.
So we're in our bedroom. This is our bed. We both have firearms that we keep by the bedside, and obviously Chad's a former Navy SEAL. I just started shooting competitively last year. It hasn't even been 2 years.
And you're really good at it.
Tactical games. But my bedside weapon that we're about to show is a shotgun because I just feel more confident with it, especially in the dark. And I don't compete with a shotgun. So I've never done this exactly how we're going to do it, and we're going to time each other and see how it goes.
Well, one of the things that you can do about shooting in the dark is put a flashlight on your firearm. So I think that's a necessity.
Yeah? Will you get me a flashlight for my shotgun?
I'll get you anything you want.
So, what weapon do you keep by your bedside?
My rifle, my M4 rifle with the shotgun.
You want to grab them?
Yeah.
What brand is my 12 gauge? This is a Mossberg.
Mossberg.
Okay. So I have a Mossberg 12 gauge pump. What do you?
Terrible. It's a terrible choice.
Why?
Well, you have low magazine capacity. You have to pump it. It would be much better if it was an extended magazine tube with an automatic instead of pump action.
That's true.
With a flashlight on it.
Well, if I hit on the first time, I'm better off. But if I miss on the first time and have to reload, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I might change it up after we test it today then.
We need to get you a Benelli M4.
Okay. With a flashlight.
Yeah.
Good thing we're doing this video because you ain't been looking out for me for 15 years, and all of a sudden you're telling me what weapon I should have.
Benelli M4 is a tactical shotgun with extended magazine tube.
Do we have one of those?
No.
How are you just now telling me what weapon I should?
Well, if you want to use a shotgun for defense, that's the shotgun to use. That's what all police and military, any shotgun application, that's what's used. Benelli M4, super reliable.
Okay.
So.
Well, what are you using and why?
M4 rifle. I'm using this because it's what I'm most trained with. You know, I get 30 round magazine capacity. Obviously, I don't have to. It cycles itself. Have a flashlight. I can take precision shots with it. And it's not loud.
And you think, because our bedroom, we're not showing the doorways, but it's really close quarters in here. That's still a great weapon for that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. When we neutralize our target, when we go simulate our bedroom outside, what are the parameters for like a neutralizing shot? Like when you're practicing this, what do you want to head, chest shot?
Center mass.
Okay. So either one will qualify for neutralized?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit the spinal cord. Petey.
Wendy, stop.
You hit the spinal cord, they're going down.
Wendy.
Flashlight. Thing that makes it quiet so you're not blowing up your ears.
That's important.
Magazine capacity.
Okay.
Semi-automatic.
All right, well, help me out. We'll find out today. We'll find out any chinks in my plan here. It sounds like I have a lot of chinks. I also have a pistol by my bed, but I think I would go for this first, just because I think my ability to pop up in the dark, like in our bedroom, if I aim in a direction with a shotgun and just fire, I have a much better shot of hitting someone than my pistol.
That's
Wendy.
what most people think.
Wendy, stop. What do you mean most people think?
But look at this. Look, you're blinded. I got you.
Your dog is chewing up our blanket. Wendy. Stop. Okay. Anything else you want to say before we go simulate?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing the results of our training exercise.
Seeing what we need to improve on?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, let's do this.
You're my queen.
All right. We have our bed simulation out here. Do you normally let it lean up against the wall?
Yeah, like this.
Okay. Is that oriented the way you want it?
Yeah.
All right, so how we're gonna do it is he's gonna put his ear pro on. I'm gonna, you're so grumpy. I'm gonna lay a bandana across his eyes. And then I'm gonna set the target up in a random spot about the same distance from the bed. And then on the shot timer, the beep will be go. And we'll see how it goes.
My only question is the thing across the eyes, because I don't sleep with things across my eyes.
It's to simulate that you can't see, and then...
But I can just close my eyes.
No, but you might cheat.
I will not cheat.
To cheat. No, you
I'm just saying this and taking this off my eyes as
Boo, when you sit up, it's going to fall off of your eyes. Now chill. Any more complaints?
This would be a nice place to take a nap. You should just leave this here. We should erect a pavilion over this.
You're having a rough morning, aren't you? We got Biscuit's nightstand here. This is nice. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy.
All right. I'll be coming back when I'm set up and I'm about to hit this timer. I'm going to move the target where you can't see it.
Am I supposed to go on that?
Well, yeah. You think you're going to get a freaking... You think you're going to get a heads up when a burglar comes in?
Well, I didn't, for the sake of the video, I didn't know if I was like going on the beep.
Right. Since you need a heads up on a burglar, I am about, the next beep is your go. 9 seconds.
That was not 9 seconds.
All right, let's do it again.
You're gonna have to be really close to pick this up.
Six seconds.
Picked it up that time?
No. I counted. It's not going to pick it up because your silencer's too... I was right here.
All right, we'll call it 6 seconds.
Okay. I mean, seriously, I was looking down at it when you stopped.
Well, it's really time to the first shot, not the last shot. I'm just, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-mm. You call those kill shots?
I would say so.
Neutralize target?
I would say so.
All right, my turn.
No, we're not missing anything. And I want to tell the viewers that you just took a practice draw with your shotgun.
I was just making sure I wasn't going to muzzle sweep you.
Get down. It's your time. It's your time's up.
I was seriously making sure what I was planning on doing was safe based on where you
Oh,
were.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you can say what you want to say.
To make this video fair, we should have put you on your side, on your good ear, and hit the shot timer like 6 times, and then you would arise, and we could count. That
You're
would be
silly.
More,
Hey, don't pull that off.
That would be more accurate.
Close your eyes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
On the beep.
Ah! You didn't tell me you put the freaking safety on. What was my time?
Well, put your safety back on.
Put my safety on.
Your time was 4:34, but you totally you got an earshot.
Look,
You got an earshot.
If that doesn't put, keep filming. What are you doing? If that doesn't put a mug down, baby, if you get your ear and your cheek blown off,
That's an earshot.
you're gonna be either down or you're gonna vacate the premises. So 2 seconds faster than you.
Well, okay. Yep. You're good. But it's an earshot. Like, it totally defeats the purpose of why you want to use a shotgun. You just missed the entire target.
No, I didn't. Do you see this?
Oh, that's true. I guess you didn't totally miss.
Should I redo it?
No. That's your shot.
All right.
You did good, baby. You're quick.
Well,
Point proven, you didn't rack your shotgun, which I knew was going to happen. So you basically got one shot. And then if you would have tried to pull the trigger again, you would have got nothing.
I thought we were like,
You know what you did? You did that Trump shot. Well, Trump and Epstein were buddies. So you did that Trump shot.
let's not go down that road. Look, if this doesn't send somebody into either a panic or hits them down on the ground, I mean, I think this would be sufficient to stop a burglary. You don't?
No.
Well, I got 4.3 seconds and you got right at 6 seconds.
Well,
Part of the reason you got 6 seconds is because you let off so many shots.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't stop the time until you got off your last round.
Exactly, yeah.
So it took you longer to neutralize the target.
Unless the first one neutralized.
Mine is probably not a fatal blow. But for this exercise, we weren't racking it and then shooting again.
I mean, we have an earshot on video you can watch on the national news. What happens when you do an earshot? The person goes, oh.
Or like this. Okay, so you didn't like what I just did you? Well, look, it got into his cheek.
It's a good test, boo-boo. You did real well. That's it. To do that, this was like your warning shot. Like, hey, you come up in here, I just blew your ear off. The next one is going to count.
You're not covering your mic, are you?
The next one's going to count.
That's right. Well, I got some work to do.
Took a lot of skill to do that.
I think we should redo this, and I think I'm going to use our short shotgun. Or I'm going to order me one of them ones you were telling me. What do I need to order?
Benelli M4.
A Benelli M4.
Yeah, they're about $1,800.
I'll order one of those and get a light mounted on it, and then we'll redo this video.
Yeah, and don't shoot 3.5-inch turkey loads either. It'll be a lot easier for you to follow up.
Okay. Do you want to stick with your gun of choice?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You feel good about your placement of your gun?
100%.
I do too. I feel like that's a good spot, leaning upright. That way you can reach, grab, and turn. I've always wondered too if I would stay in bed, and now I know I would stay in bed.
If somebody's that close on you, yeah, you better stay in bed.
I've always envisioned myself jumping up to my feet and like turning, but now I kind of like have a plan in my head of I'll just stay in bed and just sit up, grab, turn.
What's the best home security measure on the planet?
A dog.
Dogs. Best ever.
We have 3 of them.
They don't malfunction or run out of batteries.
All right. Well, I would say I was faster. You were way more efficient. You neutralized the target. So your weapon is definitely a better option for a home defense. But I'll be back. I'll be back with with a better shotgun.
It's all about training and improving, baby. Until next time, Chad and Brooke.